Hello my makeup loving friends, or as YouTube captions once said, my mega bluffing friends. How's it going? Today's video I am basically just looking at all of the Huda liquid lips demi matte. I have all 15 of them, so what I have done is I've put them into 5 separate colour categories. I'm going to swatch them on my arm to see if any of them are somewhat close to each other and then see how they look on the lips. So if that sounds interesting to you, then keep on watching. So the first liquid lip that I'm going to look at is Day Slayer. So let's just try it on, see what it looks like. I'll give you the swatches of the first 4 of these because I've grouped it into 5 different colour categories. So that is Day Slayer. I like the formula of the demi matte. It's quite creamy and I think there might be a bit of mint in it because it always feels like it plumps my lips ever so slightly. Now, do not take what I'm saying as being gospel, but anyways, this is Day Slayer. Then the next one we have is Feminist, which in my opinion looks very similar to Day Slayer when you look at them in the tube. So let's see how they actually look on the lips. So that is Feminist. In my opinion, I don't think it looks that different to Day Slayer, but yeah. I mean, I'll leave it to you guys to judge. This is Feminist. The next one then that we have is Shero, which is a little bit of a darker nude, but let's have a little look as to how that looks on the lips. And that is Shero. Then our next one is Revolutionnaire. Again, this is kind of the last of the kind of nudes. So let's see what this one looks like. Are they perfect swatches? No. But I mean, I wasn't going to come on here with a full face of makeup and try and like swatch a ton of lipsticks. I'm not that kind of person. This is Revolutionnaire, and we're now going to look at all 4 of these together just to see, are they kind of duping themselves? Is there one of them you could go for rather than the other? So I have actually swatched all of them on my arms. Now, I had said the third one I swatched was Shero. It was actually Sheikha. Soz. Apparently bad at reading tonight. But these are the swatches. Let's twist my arm in a weird way. Yeah, let's do it. The top one is Day Slayer, then we have Feminist, then Sheikha, then Revolutionnaire. Apparently I'm just gonna like drag a bit of the lipstick with me. Oh, there we go. You can kind of see they're quite similar in tones, particularly Day Slayer and Sheikha. There isn't much in the difference between them, in my opinion. Yeah, focus on my arm, camera. Focus on my arm. But you can kind of see there's some similarity there amongst them. So that's the first 4. We'll do our next grouping. So this is our second grouping, and this shade is actually called Shero. I think you can kind of see there is quite a bit of overlap amongst those shades. I mean, they're not exact dupes of each other, but like, you don't need to get all 15. Like me. Don't be an idiot. Don't be like me. But this is Shero. As you can see, it's quite peachy toned. It's quite nice. Whereas the other ones were like a nude cool toned. This is much more like nude warm toned. So this is Shero. Is my face now looking weird and blotchy? Absolutely, because I've been wiping at myself at the lipstick. Good thing I didn't have a full face of makeup, but like, you know. It is what it is. This shade is Bonnie. This is far more pinky toned. So let's just see what it looks like. So you can see there's a very distinct difference between Bonnie and Shero. This is far more pink, whereas Shero is far more like peach toned. But this is Bonnie. Then the last one of this colour grouping is Mogul. Have you noticed that when I'm posing with the lipsticks, I'm trying to hide my spot? 10 points to your Hogwarts hat. Well done. This is Mogul, so let's try it on. So this is a very warm toned nude, really darn close to my lip colour, but I would say it would have like more warmth in it. So like I said, this is Mogul. So I've taken the last 3 and I have swatched them on my arm. Focus, camera. Focus. So the very first one is Shero, then we have Bonnie, and then we of course have Mogul on the bottom. You can kind of see that Shero and Mogul are quite similar to each other. I would say Mogul is just a smidgen darker, but you can kind of see there isn't much difference between them. You know, you could choose which one of these is your kind of favorite tone. I would say the ones that have the most difference is probably Shero and Bonnie. Those two are quite distinctly different. Like Bonnie is the most different out of this group, in my opinion. But we're on to group number 3 of the colours. So this next grouping, I've kind of put like pinky, purpley, like warm pinks in this, if that makes sense. Who knows? This first shade is called Sheikha. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Please let me know if I'm not pronouncing it correctly. No disrespect meant. So this is what Sheikha looks like. The next one then is Lady Boss. So this is again another kind of a pinky toned, whereas I think Sheikha was a weird pink toned neutral. They're all very like neutral leaning. Well, not all, but quite a few of them. So this is, like I said, Lady Boss. This is one of my kind of preferred ones because I think there's far more colour in this. I don't really tend to lean towards more neutral lips. I like something with a bit more pow. So this is Lady Boss. The last one of this group is Bawse, and of course I'm going to swatch them all on the arm so you can have a look. But first let's put it on the lips so we can see what it looks like. Is it a perfect swatch? No. Will it do? Absolutely. I feel like my friend Jane would really enjoy this. Jane Wilkes, she has her own channel. I did a little collab with her there recently. So, you know, check it out. She's quite wonderful. And this is Bawse. So I swatched all 3 on my arm, and I will say I think this is the category that shows the most distinction. Don't know if it'll come up on camera, but this is Sheikha, this is Lady Boss, and this is Bawse. Like you can see, they are kind of the same sort of tone, but they kind of go down in terms of color gradient, with, thank you camera, focus, with Bawse being the most darkest tone and Sheikha being the lightest. I mean, I like these. I think they're nice. If these are your kind of tones, these might be the 3 that you might go for. We're on to now the penultimate grouping. These are more kind of cool toned purples, where the other ones were more like warm toned purples in my opinion. Don't ask me how I've grouped them. I'm not very good at colours. My friend Elena would be much better at this than me. This is Provacateur, which is quite almost like a grey purple. So let's see what this looks like. So this is Provacateur. I really like this shade. Like I said, well, no, I didn't say it before. Nah, this is one of my preferred shades from this, excluding the reds. I do love reds. This is one of my standout shades, so I would recommend getting this. But this is Provacateur. The next one we have then is Catwalk Killa, which is also kind of a grey tone purple, but is much darker in tone than Provacateur was. So let's have a little look at this. Isn't that a satisfying sound? Just me? Okay, fair enough. And look, lipstick on my teeth. I've never been so attractive. So this is Catwalk Killa. And the final one from this colour grouping, again, these are all my opinions as to how I'm grouping them in colour. Feel free to disagree, but be nice about it. This is Passionista, which I think is a lot more like, I don't know, pinky purple, which maybe it should have gone into the other one. Who knows? It's late at night. I'm all by myself. And now I'm grouping my lipsticks. Lockdown, what have you done to me? Who knows? Anyways, this is Passionista. Okay, this definitely doesn't belong to the other 2, but I mean, otherwise it just has its own little category by itself. Passionista, where do you belong? Who knows? Should you really be categorized? We can categorize lipsticks, but we can't categorize people. Just saying. This is Passionista. So I have done the little swatches. I can't actually see how they're related. This is Provacateur. Then we have Catwalk Killa, and then we have Passionista. I mean, I think they're all really quite nice tones. I'd probably go for Provacateur and Passionista more than any of the rest. What I will say is, Passionista, thank you camera, please focus on me. Passionista does stain the lips quite a bit. Like it took a lot of rubbing to get that off. It sounds really wrong. But we're on to our very final set, and they are reds, which is my favourite. So keep an eye. So you can probably still see that my lips are quite stained from Passionista, as is my arm. So bear that in mind. It's gonna take a bit. I'm starting first off with Game Changer. Like I said, these are the two reds. There are only kind of two reds in their Demi Matte collection, which I'm like, excuse you. Excuse you. I'm a lover of red lipstick. Anyways, this is Game Changer. As you can see, it's not really like a true red lipstick. It's more like a pinky red. It'll do. It's not my preferred type of red, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. But this is Game Changer. My lips are in such pain now from swatching so much. The things I do. I don't have to do this. Nobody's asked for this, but I'm doing it. This one, this is the very last one. This is Boy Collector. So this is far more of a proper red, in my opinion. The sounds. Hello, Spot. What shall we call you? I have lipstick on my teeth again, but whatever. It's not the worst thing that's happened so far this year. This is Boy Collector, and in my opinion, it's just a gorgeous red. Like, you look at Game Changer and you're like, it isn't a Game Changer. That's actually a very poor name for what it is that you suggested, Huda. But Boy Collector, yes, I think it is really nice. So we have the swatches of the final two there. You can see they're quite different in terms of like their intensity. One is more of a pink toned, and that is the Game Changer, and then the more true red toned then is Boy Collector, which in my opinion, if you were to choose between the two of them, I would say choose Boy Collector. But yeah, that's just my opinion. So that's it, guys. That's all of Huda Beauty's Demi Matte liquid lipsticks, swatched both on my lips and on my arms. Are there any ones that you think are really nice? Any things that you're like, not so sure of? More importantly, have you guys tried any of these, and what do you think? I'm very nosy like that. But that's it. That was the whole kit and caboodle. I'm sorry I had to stay at this spot, but not sorry enough to have done anything about it. Oh well, it's skin. I grow it. All by myself. Anyways, that is it. That is the whole video. Do please like, comment and subscribe. Do please share, because sharing is caring. Unless of course it's an STD, in which case, you know, wrap it up. Don't be gross. But that's it. That is the end of the video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Maybe? Who knows? Bye.